What's going on, guys? Paco here. Before we covered Afroman being sued by Ohio cops, apparently Afroman won in court, and he humiliates the cops. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna watch Legal Mindset's video, and we're gonna see what happens.
Afroman takes full victory in his case against the Adams County Sheriff. We do that today and some hilarious clips from the trial, which absolutely are amazing on this video on the Legal Mindset. We teach.
If you guys didn't see the other video about Afroman, it's hilarious. He made a parody video about Lisa, Officer Poundcake, and you gotta go and it's hard to explain in like a minute or two while watching this video. Legal Mindset here might go over a couple things that happen, but it's absolutely hilarious. Go over to Afroman's channel and watch the parody video he made. It's
you to be your own judge. Of course, is a fast facts video, the quick and dirty, the latest in the legal news. So let's get into the case real quick for a background and those that may or may not know. Obviously, we had the defendant here, Afroman Joseph Edgar Foreman, against the plaintiff, Adams County Sheriff. These are the parody depictions from one of Afroman's videos. We got Officer Poundcake, the Hunchback, Lisa, as she goes by, and all of those cast of characters that were coming against him after a raid on his house. His house was...
So I'm not sure why he got a Lisa, but Officer Poundcake, apparently from the video footage that was shown from the surveillance camera, was this officer was searching his kitchen and Afroman had lemon pound cake sitting on the counter in one of those glass covers, and this officer looked at the pound cake multiple times. And then they cut his security footage inside of his home. And I'm not sure if some of it was missing or if Afroman just went after him like this because he kept looking at the pound cake. Like I said, you got to watch that parody video from him. It's hilarious.
Raided under suspicion of narcotics and kidnapping. They smashed his front door open, his gate. They searched his entire house. They took cash. They debatably took pound cake, but they found no drugs, no kidnapping victims. And because that Afroman was reasonable.
Yeah, they got this information from an informant who was actually arrested. I'm not sure when she was arrested, if it was a day before, 2 days before. But from my understanding is this informant was arrested sometime near the incident that happened at Afroman's house.
Upset, and because of that he worked back and did something non-violent, as we do, using his speech to parody the incompetence of law enforcement through parody videos he put up on his website. Now, after he
they're fucking hilarious
to create parody videos and mock them, they decided to sue him for defamation. Now we have a verdict in that case, and that case, as we can say, did not go well for the sheriffs.
It's been an emotional case. It's been a well-tried case. The lawyers did what they should do. The parties did what they should do. In all circumstances, the jury finds in favor of the defendant. No plaintiff verdict prevailed. It's been
that means complete Afroman victory. On all counts, it goes to the defendant. That it's Afroman. Everything in his favor. Not a single officer prevailed.
Like I said in the last video that I covered about this recently, I said, I'm pretty sure Afroman has this in the bag. I did say, though, that some of the things that he said, that he needs to have absolute 100% proof, or it could be considered defamation. But, yeah, no, I called this in the last video I covered about this, that Afroman got this. He's going to win. And here we are. We have it. He won.
Against him. That is an absolute and complete Afroman W. Now, One of the things is this trial provided some amazing and crazy music videos and clips, which were absolutely wild. And while he won,
They were fucking
in court,
hilarious.
he won even bigger on social media with this getting out all across all of the internet, X, everywhere else, a New York Post, TMZ. Everybody ended up covering this case. So even in instances where the officers themselves had not seen these videos, they were not only forced to watch them in court, as you'll see in a clip here in a second, but also now they're going to see these all across the internet. So here we're going to have a clip where this officer had actually not seen the video Lemon Pound Cake and now is forced to watch this in court.
Mr. Cooley, sorry, Sean, you were called Officer Pound Cake by Mr. Foreman?
Multiple times.
You
We
were
received hundreds of pound cakes at work.
Hundreds.
Different people.
And the context of that name comes from a music video that Mr. Foreman created, correct?
I don't know where he got it at, but
Well, he's about to figure out. He's about to find out where Officer Pound Cake came from. And mind you, this is the defense playing the video for him, saying, hey, no, you're going to watch this and you're going to know where this came from because you need to know the origin of this and how it's complete parody and how this is something that is well protected by the First Amendment.
Yeah, artistic freedom.
Great lighting. The songs are banging. And that's classic. This is classic parody. Trying to sue over essentially what comes back to a donut joke. Hungry cops liking food, liking sweets. That's essential parody. That's essential humor. That's something everybody recognizes as humor.
Afroman is a fucking legend, bro. He was a legend back in the day when he made the Because I Got High song, Code 45. And he's still a fucking legend today. It'll be a sad day when we lose Afroman. Gonna lose one of the greatest rappers of all time.
But this guy, to not even to take the position, the sheriff, that he had never seen the video, he didn't know about it, he had no idea where he got it from, no idea why he said that, having to play that out in front of him in court, not only in front of those people, but now in front of the entire internet, the entire world that now knows why this guy is called Officer Pound Cake, because he's a little hefty and he's eyeing that a little hungrily. And thus the legend was proved in court. But the clips didn't stop there. There's even more ridiculous moments from the courtroom with the officers. The next one is one that I couldn't believe.
So you're claiming that is the defamation statement, is that he said he had sex with your wife?
Yes.
Okay. And that's painted you in a false light?
It's caused tremendous pain in my life.
I'll get to that. We have to go through false light first. So does it paint you in a false light?
Yes, that my wife is cheating on me with Mr. Foreman.
But we all know that's not true, correct?
I don't know.
He doesn't know if his wife is cheating on him.
Bro, how do you not know?
Afroman? That look of genuine shock where he's like, I don't know whether my wife is. Well, you're claiming this is false, but now you're saying you don't even know if your wife is out there going and running off with Afroman in the middle of the night. You're actually injected this.
Afroman's not cheating on his wife. He's not doing it. I can tell you that right now. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I'm giving my honest opinion. I don't think Afroman's cheating. I definitely do not think if he would cheat, it would be with this guy's wife. I don't know what she looks like, though. She could be a 10 out of 10, old style Victoria's Secret model. I don't know. But from what I know of Afroman, it doesn't seem like him.
Parody video injected doubt in this man. This is something I have never seen in a courtroom before. Genuine questions of marital fidelity over a rap video mocking and parodying this guy. Absolutely. Once again, I've not seen clips like this and quotes like this from a case anywhere else, but it doesn't, once again, they don't stop there. Now we get into another clip where we're talking about one of the female officers.
Mr. Foreman posted that Lisa Phillips likes to have with other women. He used other words. She ate my ex-wife just like pizza.
She looks like she likes to have sex with other women. I mean, come on, bro.
I never thought I would hear she ate my ex-wife just like pizza in a courtroom. I never really thought I would hear that, really, ever. But here we are in the Afroman case.
Eating, blah, 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 over and over, thousands of times on the internet. People saw it, people laughed, people from out of state, but people here in Adams County would sometimes yell at her when they saw her. Hey, Lisa Low Phillips, that was his nickname for her. Mr. Foreman posted.
So once again, this is classic parody. This is something that the defense attorney brought up when he's brought up the song WAP, saying,
Wait. What I want to know is when they saw this Lisa Low, did they ask her if she ate his ex-wife like a pizza? So stupid, bro.
hey, look, rap lyrics are graphic. Songs are graphic. You don't often think that is actual literal reality. When you're going through those rap lyrics, when you're going through those songs, that's not reality. So the fact that you're embarrassed by some words in there, or those words offend you, or those words might be words you don't like, that doesn't equal liability. That doesn't necessarily equal defamation. That equals parody. That equals mocking. That equals public humiliation. That's not defamation or even false light, which is a different type of claim, which is allowed in Ohio, but not in some other states, that allows essentially a defamation-like claim, but for a false and misleading portrayal of someone. That's false light versus defamation. But in either case, it's neither one of those because it is simple hyperbole. It is simple artistic speech. And last but not least, we have another amazing quote from this case, which I think is probably the first time I've heard this in all of courtroom history.
Let's see.
In my opinion, I f***ed his wife dog style. He said it like they were facts.
I have to say, if I was in the courtroom when this went down, I would absolutely be losing it. I would not be able to hold it. What?
Oh, yeah. No, I agree with Legal Mindset here. If I was in the courtroom during this whole trial, I'd be kicked out within 5 minutes. I'd be laughing too hard. I mean, just watch my other video about discovering Afroman's lawsuit and shit. Like, I was laughing during the entire video. And this shit is just hilarious, bro. Like, did they really think that they could beat Afroman at this shit? The dude knows his stuff.
Once again, these are rap lyrics. This is what people say. If you listen to rap, it's I effed your girl, I did this, I effed this girl, your sister, your cousin, whatever. That's normal. That's artistic speech. That's not something that is regulated. That's not something we find liability for. But the plaintiffs, the Adams County Sheriff, decided to bring this case. And by bringing these cases and bringing this case and making these arguments and arguing that these statements were defamatory on live television broadcast around the world, now you're going to hear this even more. So the humiliation was actually increased by the fact that they brought this claim. And if you look at Afroman's channel, you can see a lot of his videos were just pushed out in the last week or two. In fact, if this trial had not happened, many of those videos might not have come out at all. So let's get to my judgment. In judgment, this is a full victory of for Afroman, completely clearing him of any liability, of
As
any
it should
sort
be.
of accountability for this. This is not on him at all in any way. The judge laid that out there. The jury obviously came to a very clear and concise and decisive victory. So this is something that is a huge win for First Amendment free speech, for parody, for artistic creation, for fans of lemon pound cake. And I think this is a great example of a trial where they looked at the videos, they looked at the context, they looked at the damage and said there's nothing wrong here and there's no damage done. And I think this
Yeah, Afroman, if Afroman would have lost this, it would have taken a huge hit to First Amendment free speech. A lot of other rappers and singers and People who make these parody videos out there definitely would have had to take a step back and rework some of the stuff they were doing.
Did come out the right way. However, the trial is even more valuable that it provided countless clips which will fuel even more internet parody of the sheriffs, and is kind of a lesson for lawsuits not to bring and reasons why you should not bring a lawsuit if you do not want to be mocked, if you do not want to be humiliated, if your charges are weak, if your charges are not strong, because that is indeed going to happen when it comes out. But I want to know what you guys think about the Afroman trial. Let me know in the comments below, and I will catch you on.
It's amazing that Afroman won. He made these parody videos, and the dude's been rapping for a long time. He knows his stuff. He knows what he could say, what he can't say. I'm sure he was also advised by a lawyer at that time. All he did was he took his home security footage, which was legally his to do what he wants with, and he turned it into a new song, and he released it on the internet. Now, there were some stuff in there that he said in that parody video that I'm guessing that he was correct about because he won. Everything in that parody video is what actually happened, like Officer Pound Cake looking at the lemon pound cake several times. If you haven't seen my first video on it, go watch it. The shit's hilarious. I am happy that Afroman won. It is a huge victory for the First Amendment. Huge victory for parody video makers, and I see this just continuing to blow up for a little while yet. But if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, comment down below.